Date of recording October 20th, 2016. The words of one who says he controls the liquids, the seas, as heard by Tina Martin as I sat in the back room of my parents' home. These are the words I heard in my hearing. Why do you think that is? And I understand, child, that you are not aware of most of the things that are happening in your land right now, but this is but a simple question. Why do you think that is? I respond, I do not understand the question. I don't understand what you are saying. The language, I don't understand the language. He responds, okay, child. I, I, I am the one that is doing these things, child. That, for that is my call, my charge, and that is what I do. Let me continues. He continues in an unknown language for another 2 minutes. Then he says, I understand that you are waiting for the words in your hearing, child. Wait on me. Wait on me. We all know that you are the scribe of God and that we must speak into your hearing that you understand. For if you do not understand what we are saying, the words are ineffective and they have no purpose behind them, child. We all understand, child, who you are and what we must do towards you at the command of God Almighty, child. So even now, going forward, be patient with us, okay, child? For it is not our will to do these things. We have our will, but we have been commanded to speak into your ears, scribe, to give clarification of things that we are commanded to do in the land, and we are instructed to give this information unto you for the writings of the book, child, and for the releasing of it unto mankind. I continue now, child. Now, understand this, child. We move at the command of God Almighty. He who you call God Almighty, we too call him God Almighty. But we have our time, child, that we wait for. We cannot move before the sound of the horn, child, but we wait and we listen. Child, do know that it is not my will to say these things unto you, nor do I desire to give your kind any type of warning. It is for the purpose of us we were created, to siege your kind, child. But at the command of God Almighty, warnings, continual warnings, child. Mankind cannot begin to count the enemies that they have. You are without understanding. You are completely without understanding. But I am not here to teach you nothing, child, scribe of God. Write this in your book. The seas will rise. The seas will rise, child, but man will drown. The seas will rise at my command and mankind will die. Child, you are such weak, puny people. I do not care to understand why God Almighty loves you so. You are a waste of space. But we come to make space, child. It is my great pleasure to speak these words into your ears, scribe of God, for you must write it down. That I know. You have mentioned a king in your writings, I see. Yes, I am aware of a king you mention. You see, child, it is not like we are without knowing. We do see all as God Almighty, child. We do not see all as God Almighty, child, but we do see. There are some things we know. We know that there was mentioning of a king, child. Do not waste my time. Now, child, what words do you have for me? I began to speak. I do have words for you. Who are you? What is your name? Where are you exactly? You did say you move at the command of God Almighty, as you all are, for there is none greater. There is none greater. You understand that. I know, speaker. So, what is your name? Where do you lie? What is your purpose? You may speak now. He begins to speak. You are a smart one. Okay, child. You want to know my location, I see. Currently, I am in the blank. Do you understand what I am saying? I respond, no. He continues, okay, child. Many have come before me, child, and have spoken of their plights and their purpose in the land, child. I understand that. No, child, you will not get me to tell you where I am or where I lie, child. But I will tell you this, scribe of God. Write it in your book that seas will rise and mankind will die. Write that in your book, scribe of God. Yes, that is all you will get out of me, child, for I do not, at the permission of God Almighty, I do not have to tell you my name or where I am. No, child, my instructions was to speak into the ears of the scribe and to give warning of what is to come. That is it. I am no one's puppet, especially not yours, scribe of God, so you are called. Okay, little scribe, are you satisfied with the words that I have said unto you? I respond, no, no, I am not satisfied. So, you say the seas will rise and mankind will die. I heard you say that. You say you do not have to give me your name or your location. That doesn't satisfy me. For you know who I am, that God Almighty commanded you to speak into my ears. Why not release the information? A word not spoken is withholding truth. It is said. He speaks. Child, oh my. Well, you are a rough one, aren't you, child? Well, well, well. Scribe of God. I am the blank. Scribe of God, are you going to write down every word, scribe? Or will you withhold truth from the land? What will it be, scribe of God? I want an answer from you now. I respond, I will write your words. Speak them. He continues, scribe of God, write this down. I reach my hand out to the sea, child, and at my command, waves move. At my command, the seas will move, child. I have strength in my hands as I stretch them out to the sea that are within your land, child. There is no water that is untouchable to me. Are you understanding what I am saying to you, scribe of God? Are you understanding what I am saying to you, scribe? I respond. So you stretch your hand out, and the seas move at your command. Is there more? You know I must write. What information do you want written concerning you? He begins to speak, and he speaks with aggravation. When I stretch forth my hand toward the sea, child, they will dry up for the releasing of the king of the eastern sea, child. I am the one who can do that. I am the one that can stretch forth my hand, Tina, and bring up the dead and bring them back down. There is no liquid that is not in my command, child. No liquid that is not in my command. Do you understand what I am saying to you, child? I respond, yes. Okay, I do understand. He continues, you are not what I expected, young scribe. You are not what I expected. We have heard of you, scribe of God, but not in the manner that I am hearing now. I see you have matured in some way. Good for you. The better you will write, I guess. You are but of mankind. I have no issues with you, scribe, but there's some things there. But we will continue, scribe of God. You strike me as one. You remind me of one of time past, young scribe. You remind me of one of many, many days ago. You, child, you remind me of someone. I have no more information to give to you, child, but I know that you remind me of one many days ago.